honestly just wish I wasn't freaking brought into this world and fucking put in the middle of this against my will. That's the real reason why I feel people should stop having kids, man. And stop breeding innocent lives in the fucking middle of this. That's the real truth. I don't hate children or anything like that. I just feel this world's gotten so fucked up, you shouldn't breed an innocent life in the middle. The hip-hop. The hip-hop witch is very real. She's a demon. She seduced me and possessed me when I was in New York City. She's real, man. It ain't no joke. I remember it always felt like she was sucking me up in it, man. The hip-hop witch is very real. And she seduced me in New York City. And she possessed me. The hip-hop witch is actually a very powerful demon. And she torments you in hell. When you're in hell with this demon, she's a sin leech. And when you're in hell with her, she gobbles up everything. She'll gobble you up over and over again. Your whole world will be sin to feed her. And she'll just keep eating everything and eating you over and over again. She'll gobble you up repetitionally for eternity. Did you know that every time you comment, try to correct me in a comment, or say something negative, I can always come up with a way to tell you off? I'm the silver-tongued devil. Don't try correcting me or criticizing the silver-tongued devil. I'm short spit and speaking of nothing off the top of me, rhyming short spit and speaking of nothing. What the is wrong with me? I keep spitting nothing down Sesame Street. I'm spitting nothing down off the top of me, spitting nothing infinitely. 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 Pretty much a never-ending show of me just talking and I randomly add bars. Infinitely. Remember when Donald Trump had a beer bash with Stone Cold and got the stunner at WrestleMania? Yeah, but one time the President of the United States was having a beer bash with Stone Cold and got the stunner. For real, Donald Trump got the stunner at WrestleMania 23. I actually made a song about it. It's called Donald Trump Got the Stone Cold Stunner by the Infinitist. Battle of the Billionaires. Damn it! How do you beat a billionaire? I became a billionaire myself, and I squeezed the fucking life out of my competition. I got balls the size of grapefruits, Mr. McMahon says. I am giving Donald Trump a stunner again. Stone Cold Steve Austin gave Donald Trump a stunner once again. Donald Trump got the stunner from Stone Cold, I said. Nothing wrong with what I said about Donald Trump again. America tries to police the world, but I think we should just cut ourselves off. Just try to barricade ourselves or something, keep ourselves away from the rest of the world, man. Don't even let immigrants in anymore. And we should stop going to other countries. That movie Hostel was real. There's people that'll pay top-line dollar to get a young American to lose a 20. I will keep mentioning Donald Trump again. Giving Donald Trump a Stone Cold Stunner, says Steve Austin. That shit's real. The rest of the world really hates us. I think we should cut ourselves off. I think that'd be the smart thing to do. Giving Donald Trump a Stone Cold Stunner. 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 Yeah, I love mixed martial arts. I love wrestling. Wrestling is probably one of the most major wrestlers like Muhammad Ali, Mike Tyson, Rocky Marciano. Nobody cares what you're saying. You're just saying everything. Well, if that's true, maybe if you listen to everything I have been saying, you will learn everything. And you will learn everything. And you will learn everything. And you will learn everything. Learn everything. Nobody cares about boxing really anymore, I feel. But yeah, wrestling and MMA, I love them. I love UFC, bully, beat down, bare knuckle fighting. I can watch real fighting all day long and still appreciate what the wrestlers do. They're hurting each other and they're putting on a show for us. And people are stupid. Learn everything. 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 And man, this rapper said so much shit and pissed so many people off. Somebody killed him. He just dropped dead. Oh, man. He really made people mad with his words. But better publicity for a rapper to have. And I'm not just a rapper, I tell stories. Pretty much as long as I abide by community guidelines. Oh yeah, I got full right to creative speaking. I tell stories in my rap. You know, look at all I fucking said. It's obvious I couldn't hold a real job. The only job I could really hold is a job for making music or putting on a talk show or some shit like that. Yeah, God bless America, that's for damn sure. The only country in the world where you can be too crazy to work and put on a TV show and not get killed. Yeah, God bless America. Yeah, God bless America. Thank God I'm an American, that's for sure. Truth is, I'm really sick. I have a lot of problems in my lungs. And I can't work. A lot of countries I'd be dead. And there would be no social security or Department of Social Services to help me. Thank God I'm an American, that's for damn sure. More people should appreciate it. Navy SEAL, rap and freestyle, there aren't many degrees of separation between any of the two. Work for a million men and women who served in Iraq or Afghanistan. Rap, bam. We've smelled the shitty air in Iraq, felt our lungs burnt in the Hindu Kush. We've squeezed ourselves into Humvees and Black Hawks and been shot at. Rap. We've been stuck and slowly moving convoys. Some days I'm more than a little worried about what the next bump in the road will trigger. Rapper ever, he who has felt the deepest grief is best able to experience supreme happiness. Rapping obsessiveness, possession in my head. I'm underneath demonic possession in my head in the form of rap. Be kind for everyone you meet is fighting a hard to battle, razzle dazzle. Always meet your commitments. Do more than is expected of you. Do things faster than expected. Achieve better results than expected. Do all of the above with integrity and look the fanfare. Plenty of short shucks about never forevermore. Rapping forevermore. Spitting. I'm gonna stop nevermore. You are in danger of living in life so comfortable and soft that you will die without ever realizing your true potential. Rapping razzle dazzle. Tell yourself the truth that you've wasted enough time and that you have other dreams that will take courage to realize so you don't fuck. The truth is, in order to be a rapper, you need to have some sort of mental illness. A lot of rappers have autism. It's just not diagnosed. I'm spitting syllable, hippity, boop, rock, never ending syllable, giggity, goo. Down my personal New York City, through sesame seed buns and the patty, juggling orange and then McFlurries, bars with cheese, never endingly, my twisted crown teeth, juggling oranges, I'm Captain America, I said, can't keep spitting in raps. We wanna fuck with Captain America, man. He's a cannibalistic hillbilly, man. He lurks from up in the hills. Upstate randomly comes to the city to eat. Infinitely, I'm a cannibalistic hillbilly from up in the hills. Captain America, fish lurking from up in the hills. All the shit Tom McDonald's talking about me in his songs discreetly without specifically mentioning me, saying how he doesn't have time to respond to all my disses, saying that he's too big and has too much money to respond. All he cares about is his girlfriend, blah, blah, blah. Tom McDonald, the truth is, you're scared to respond to me because you would blow me up. And I would become one of the biggest things ever in hip-hop. That's Tom McDonald's truth here. Look, it's Donald Trump, make America great again. Look, it's Donald Trump, make America great again. You hate Trump, you hate America. Make America great again, Donald Trump. There can be no greater good than the quest for peace, and no finer purpose than the preservation of freedom and the American sound. It is hopeful, big-hearted, idealistic, daring, decent, and fair. That's our heritage. That's our song. We sing it still. This is the time when the view perceives a door you can walk right through into a room called tomorrow. Will voice your hopes and your dreams will define our American destiny, and your courage and goodness and love will forever guide us along the way. Our nation is shaped by the constant battle between our better angels and our darkest impulses. It is time for our better angels to prevail. Let us learn together and laugh together and work together and play together, confident that in the end we'll triumph together in the right. This is a time when the future seems a door you can walk right through into a room called tomorrow. In any moment of decision, the best thing you can do is the right thing. The next best thing is the wrong thing. And the worst thing you can do is nothing. No person was ever honored for what he received. Honor has been the reward for what he gave. We must now then depend alone upon the love of liberty in the soul of man for its preservation. The only thing we have to fear is fear itself. Fear itself. Fear itself. Fear itself. One thing I can say is that humans, an accomplishment from humans, is that we've kept this Third World War from happening for 87 years. I personally think Russia should have listened to Einstein. I don't know how the Third World War will be fought, but the Fourth World War will be fought with sticks and stones. I think Russia should have listened to Einstein, don't you? Like I said previously, it's because everybody's different. That's why every war in human history has happened. My thoughts on the possibility of World War. I feel if anybody could stop the New World Order, it's that crazy son of a bitch Donald Trump. If Donald Trump can't stop the New World Order, nobody can. You hate Trump, you hate America. CIA is made up of boys' families, sent them to Princeton, but wouldn't let them into the family brokerage business. But the examining the CIA's past, present use of the U.S. media, the committee finds two reasons for concern. First is the potential inherent and covert media operations for manipulating or incidentally misleading the American public, perhaps schizophrenic. But if an NSA, FBI, CIA, DIA, etc. analyst has access to query raw SIGINT databases, they can enter and get results for anything they want. Phone number, email, user ID, cell phone, handset ID, and so on. It's all the same. That's the day. My CIA godfather told me he never heard any Americans speak Japanese so well. Rapper spell and how the bell, ring the bell, toll the bell, tolls. From the outside, the CIA seems pretty exotic, but from the inside, it's a big bureaucratic place. Think post office of spies. Rhyme after rhyme all day and all night. I'm losing the act goes in my mind. If you walk into the front hallway of the CIA, you will see on your left a statue of William Wilde, Bill Donovan. Bill Donovan was the person who created the OSS, the Office of Strategic Services, the Office of Strategic Services rap devices, which was America's spy agency during World War II, and then kind of morphed into what's now the CIA. Rappers don't play. I think the American president's that position in itself, as well as the Statue of Liberty started shaking her fist, and the eagle will fly, and it's gonna be hell when you hear Mother Freedom start ringing her bell, and it feels like the whole wide world is raining down on you. Brought to you in courtesy of the red, white, and blue. Justice will be served, and the battle will rage. This big dog will fight, and he'll rattle his cage, and you'll be sorry that John messed with the U.S. of A. Cause we'll put a boot in your ass. It's the American way. Hey, Uncle Sam, put your name at the top of his list. And the Statue of Liberty started shaking her fist. And the eagle will fly. And it's gonna be hell when you hear Mother Freedom start ringing her bell. And it feels like the whole wide world is raining down on you. Brought to you in courtesy of the red, white, and blue. Now this nation that I love is falling under attack. A mighty sucker punch came flying in from somewhere in the back, and it feels like the whole wide world is raining down on you. Brought to you in courtesy of the red, white, and blue. Hit tomorrow, things were gone, and I worked for all my life, and I had to start again. And just my children and my wife, I thank my lucky stars to be living here today, cause the flag still stands for freedom, and they just can't take that. A hard fact: people that are mainstream are mandated to speak a certain way to appease the public. All the mainstream artists are phony, fake motherfuckers. That's the beauty of being underground. You can speak the hard facts without being censored. In reality, all the mainstream artists are fake. They're told what to say to appease the public. They're phony, fake motherfuckers, all the mainstream artists. Of the intellectual class becoming obstinate exposure, indignation, or ridicule. All I know is that hours are long and constrained. which may at first sight seem reasonable until they become a habit. I spit it, I rap it. Intellectual freedom begins when one says with Socrates that he knows nothing, and then goes on to add rap, rap, rap. Add rap, rap, rap. Add rap, rap, rap. Add rap, rap, rap. Never let your sense of morals prevent you from doing what is right. The best index to a person's character is how he treats people who can't do him any good, and how he treats people who can't fight back. The unexamined life is not worth living. Turn your moons into wisdom. The simple things are also the most extraordinary things, and only the wise can see them. There are three things all wise men fear: the sea and storm, a night with no moon, and the anger of a gentle man. Yesterday I was clever, so I wanted to change the world. Today I am wise, so I am changing myself. Angry people are not always wise. Rhymes are rhymes. By free methods we may learn: first by reflection, which is noble; second by imitation, which is easiest; and third by experience, which is the bitterest. I hate it so much. Like I said previously, I wish I could put my brain in a robot body. The two greatest natural pleasures are sex and eating. I think expanding is more pleasurable. I wish I could endlessly expand without having the process recuperate. Expanding. I'm subconsciously becoming everything that I have ever said by endlessly speaking. Endlessly speaking. You do not write your life with words, you write it with actions. What you think is not important is only important in what you do. It's amazing how complete is the delusion that beauty is goodness. Beauty is goodness. I'm just stuck in my head, never-endingly expanding in my own brain. I'm just stuck in my head, never-endingly expanding in my own brain. I'm just stuck in my head, In reality, the United States is plutocracy, disguised as democracy. The rich really control everything.